Hi my friends! So I was going to do some more art with toilet paper rolls, if you remember correctly, but in case you haven't seen the other one, you just take a paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll, and then you take a ruler and you're going to mark regular marks, and then you will cut them so that they come into little strips like this. And then this time we're going to paint them and make them into lots of pretty flowers that you can glue together and then put on the wall. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get an opportunity to do it. It's something fun to do. It does take a little time because each time you paint any of them, you have to paint the outside first, let it dry, and then paint the inside. Otherwise, it's a gooey mess and the paint, you mess up the paint on the one side. So it takes a little bit of time. It's a project that maybe you can do over a few days or something like that, but it turns out really pretty what happens, and I hope you enjoy it. As you're looking, you can see I'm going to make a pink flower, an orange flower, and a yellow flower, and then I've put some green out so that I can make some leaves also. So that'll be kind of fun. So let's just start gluing them together a little at a time. So you're just going to put a little glue on the ends like that and find another one to go right next to it, just so you have, you can do 5 petal flowers. You can also do, you can make them skinnier, so that then you have more like a 6 petal or 7 petal flower. It just kind of depends on how much you bend in the petals, right? How much you bend in the petals will depend on how many petals you need. This time, like I said, I just decided that I would do 5 petals per flower. So they just go just like that. And then you let it dry. So, and then we'll do the orange one. Just put it over here and underneath. We'll start it, and then we'll glue them together once they're actually dried, to, you know, each flower separately. We will also throw in to each of these, let me get this orange one finished being made really quick here, and then I'll show you where we'll put some of the greenery. Really, it doesn't take, once you get all the cutting and painting done, it doesn't take very long to make the flowers. You know, like everything else, since there's glue on it, it is going to take a little bit for all of it to dry. You do need to make sure they're touching each other where the glue is so that they have an opportunity to dry together. So then I painted some of them also green. So we're going to use those as little leaves, and we can kind of bend the little leaf like that a little bit if we want to, just to give it a little more leaf shape. And it'll stay a little bit. It's not going to stay perfectly, but it'll have a little more shape to it. We're going to go ahead and put the glue on it like that again. And then you can just stick them right where they go together in the middle of a flower. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this yellow one put together. Then we'll give a chance for them to dry. Okay, just like that. Add our leaves into a few different places. Again, glue on both sides. Just kind of stick them in there. Go ahead and pinch the ends. Oops. And again, you don't even have to pinch the ends. You can just put them down just like the other petals. Since they're green, our brains know that they are leaves instead of part of the petals, right? So that's kind of cool. Just stick them just like that. There you go. So here we have 4 flowers that I've put together. We got 2 yellow ones, a pink one, and an orange one. And I was going to glue them together so that we can get them ready to hang on the wall. I've been trying to decide if I'd glue them like that, or if it would be funner to go ahead and just put one kind of on top. But I think I'll go ahead and just do them like this. I do have an extra leaf right here that will stick in there somewhere. I think this is the one that it came off of. So the biggest one will just to be, make sure that we get them glued enough that they'll stick together well up on the wall so they don't pull apart. Just like when you were gluing them earlier together, just make sure they're put together, they have enough glue. And so any place that they might be touching, so like this one's touching too, we decided, so pick it up and go ahead and get it and it. And this one also is touching, so there, that one's glued in 3 places. So now we can glue these together here because they're going to be touching. You kind of get to see where they're touching as you put it together. This one, I'm going to just put glue all the way around it because it looks like it's going to touch in a few different places, both of the yellows and of the orange one right there. And we'll put a little glue right here and get the orange to touch with the yellow one right here. Okay, once it's all done, you know, you can always put a little glue right here on top and it'll kind of seep down in those places also. Make sure you got paper underneath so you're not, you know, so you're not gluing to the table. That wouldn't be good. Okay. Here it is. I put a few nails just in the wall, not just one, but you probably have to support it in a couple places. There you go. I hope you have fun. And remember, you can make it in any colors you like.